Be patient. Surely Allah is with those who are patient. Dear brothers and sisters, patience is to hold one's soul from being impatient and displeased, holding the tongue from complaining, and the body parts from harming himself or others. The patience is mentioned at many places in the Holy Quran and Sunnah of the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, which shows the virtues and greatness of patience. In the Arabic language, sabr, patience means to confine or contain. Respected brothers and sisters, patience has great status in the sight of Allah Almighty and in Islam. Patience is one of the best deeds, actions, and has the great reward with no limit. Allah Almighty said in the Noble Quran, only those who are patient shall receive their reward in full, without hisab, without limit, calculation, and estimation. Chapter 39, verse 10. There is great reward only for those among us who are patient with the decree of their Lord. In this world, we face many challenges, difficulties, trials, and sufferings, but we have to be patient because Allah Almighty loves those who hold patience in difficult times. As Islam is a complete code of life and it guides and teaches us in every sphere of life, so it teaches us we have to do patience in our difficult situation. In the way we have strong belief on Allah Almighty, that He will never leave us alone. In the Quran, Allah the Most High said, and be patient, surely Allah is with those who are patient. Allah said to those who are facing challenges, difficulties, or trials, that He is with them by guiding and supporting them and granting them a clear victory. Allah Almighty said, surely Allah is with those who are as-sabirin, the patient. Chapter 8, verse 46. From this verse of Noble Quran, we can see that no matter what's the situation we're facing, we should be faithful and patient as Allah is with us. He will never leave us alone. A person who loves Almighty Allah finds it much easier to be patient and to preserve. This is because he sees everything as coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if it comes from Allah, there must be a reason for it. A person who wants the beloved to see him in the best of states, and so he proves the best of patience. Patience is a virtue which enables the individuals to proceed towards worthy goals. So many times in our lives something happens to us and we feel that this is the worst thing that can happen with us. But then after the trial, when relief and ease come, we realize that the difficult times had happened for good to come. So it's important that believers have to be patient and know that Allah Almighty is sufficient for us and is the best arranger of all our affairs. He will guide us to that which is good for us in this life and hereafter too. So we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, guide us to the straight path and show us mercy. Wa akhru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.